Hi everybody, Mr. Politics here, and what shall we talk about? Well, let's talk about the possibility of being an hung parliament at the next election. What a nightmare it would be if Labour had to go in coalition with the Liberals. Just think of the havoc they would cause if they was in coalition together. What a nightmare it would be for the country. Nobody would know what was going on, and of course the Liberals will be demanding that we have another vote on rejoining the EU. They've already said that that's going to be one of their demands. And of course, Keir Starmer will probably agree to it. And they've already said that they want closer ties with the EU. Oh, what a nightmare it would be. The country would be in an absolute mess if that was to happen. And of course you've got the SNP. They've already started to make noises. And you know the first thing they'll want if Labour get into power is another referendum. They've been demanding another referendum. They've already said that they want one. It'll be an absolute nightmare. The country would be in a right state. I mean, you think it's bad now with the Tories, but if there's an hung parliament, we'll be in a right mess. There'll be no controls over asylum. What'll happen is that the Liberals will be demanding that asylum seekers be allowed into the country and to stop in the country without being deported, being sent back to where they came from. That's what a prospect faces the country if there's an hung parliament. Mind you, the SNP have got no chance of being part of a coalition because the pollsters have predicted that they will lose seats. The SNP, let's hope they do. Because the last person we want to see is useless Youssef walking up Downing Street, getting his feet under the cabinet table. It'll be an absolute nightmare. Nobody will know whether I'm coming or going. All they'll probably do is argue amongst one another. We had a coalition in 2010, but it wasn't so bad then. But if there's a coalition next year, in the next election, goodness knows what'll happen. Like I said, you'll have Keir Starmer. He'll be encouraging the asylum seekers to come over from France. There'll be even more arriving. It'll be an absolute disaster for the country. I'm not surprised that he doesn't stand on the beach waving to them with a big, holding a big sign saying "Welcome to the UK." Goodness knows what it's going to be like. I mean, it's bad enough now with the Tories, but it's going to be even worse if there's a Labour and Liberal coalition. Because, like I said, the Liberals are already making demands. They want closer ties with the EU. And you can bet your life that they'll try and rejoin. And they'll be negotiating in secret behind everybody's backs. And before we know it, we shall be back in the EU. And we shall be subject to their rules again. These Remainers, they just can't accept defeat, that they were defeated in the referendum. They just can't accept that the people have voted to leave. It's going to be, like I said, it's going to be an absolute nightmare. Nobody will know whether we're coming or going. And as for Keir Starmer, well, whoever votes for him is, well, you get what you deserve if he becomes Prime Minister, because he hasn't got a clue. Well, that's the end of my video. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all again in another one.